to Naked Island.
Man, there's naked people all over this island.
So our goal is to go island hopping today, and we could have booked an organized tour for 1,000 peso a person, but we just kind of wanted to see what would happen if we did it ourselves. So we came down to the market and where the boats take off, and we're gonna see if we can haggle a deal out for cheaper than 2,000 peso, or equivalent to that, or at least have a private one, because then we can kind of come and go off the islands as we please, and hopefully miss the crowds. I thought this would be a difficult task, but we've actually already had 3 people approach us to go island hopping, so I think we'll be able to find something. How do we get a boat?
How do you have a boat already?
No.
Okay.
How do we do that?
If you want 3 islands in Daku Island, Guyam Island, and only 1.5.
That's fine, for the 2 of us. Yeah. Okay, so there's no haggling involved. I was wrong. It's just 1,500 peso for a boat of 6 people. Now there's only 2 of us. I don't see a lot of people that we can pick up. I'm definitely gonna try to see if we can pick up any, but it's 8:30 in the day. It's a little later. You wanna pick up some fruit? I don't know how much food we're gonna have on the islands. Like, is there any food opportunities on the islands?
The best is there, ma'am, in the market.
So let's go get some fruit or
Because in Island is very expensive there.
Oh, okay, let's get some here. So 1,500 peso gets you a private boat to 3 islands. He said that we should get our own food here because on the islands it's really expensive, so we're at the market getting some fruit. Ooh, bananas. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, look. They're like all of those bananas. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So we got our fruit that we picked up for 250 peso. And then we have our boatman Charlie.
Yeah. Hello.
He's very smiley. And this all happened pretty fast, so we're just kind of going with the flow and getting on the boat. Like I said, we paid 1,500 peso. We paid 50 peso each for the park fee.
Pesos.
So we're at 1,600 peso. And then we paid 250 for the fruits. We didn't get any fish. I just wasn't feeling fish.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We've had it a few days.
We've had it a few
okay.
days, and I'm good with just fruit. So we're already at 1,850, only 150 shy of doing a tour. But I guess the advantage is we have our own boat. So after a nice, quiet, but beautiful ride, we have made it to Naked Island. It is literally an island that is naked. There's nothing here. Just a bunch of sand, crystal clear water.
And a bunch of naked people. Man, there's naked people all over this island.
Oh, such good looking naked people.
Yeah, look at that penis over there.
You can't say penis on here.
Yes, you can.
No, we're not getting naked today. Unfortunately, I'd get too sunburned. But it's so pretty. The water is so blue. It reminds me of Maziwe Island.
Yeah, it does.
Maziwe Island in Tanzania.
It's just this little sandbar that's floating out in the middle of the sun.
I need to put on some sunscreen, so I'm just gonna hide right here in the shade to do so. That's it. That's all there is. Oh, Cameron's gonna make me some shade. Cam is being that person and flying the drone. How can you see with that towel? Is it good?
That was the secret.
bring a towel. We get as long as we want on this island, but I honestly don't know how long we can realistically stay without frying ourselves to death. I think about a half hour. And they're having a really good time. So we just had more selfie time in the Philippines, and I asked them what they do with the photos that they are taking with us, and they said they're for Instagram.
Yeah, so I think we're Instagram famous now in the Philippines.
We're probably not.
We're at least in 30 people's Instagrams.
Maybe. I don't know. It's really fun though. Cameron is slowly dying in the heat. So we are off to the next island.
Yes, so I think we're going to Gayun or Daku. So the three islands are Naked Island, Daku, and Gayun. I think we're going to Gayun next, and then Daku's the last one.
This is really nice, but there's absolutely no shade.
Yeah.
And so, I think I'm turning a different race.
A red race.
A red race.
Maybe you're turning into a Trump race.
Oh, we're gonna go there.
So we just made it to our second island, which is Daku, which is actually an inhabited island. So there's a little village over our shoulder here, and then there's this beautiful beach ahead of us. Hunting, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's shade.
Yeah, and there's shade, because now we've got palm trees and little cottages and stuff. So we won't fry like we did on Naked Island. Natasha's staying protected. I luckily have this long sleeve shirt on, which is super helpful right now.
I see shade over here. Oh. So you can rent a table when you get to Daku Island, or you can sit in the sand under a palm tree. We decided to go to the table to eat our fruit. It's 200 pesos. So right now we're at 2050 pesos, right?
Yep, 2050.
So we haven't saved any money, but it's been a really nice time still, and we have been all like private by ourselves.
So we have our coconuts now. With our cottage rental here, we've got our cut up mangoes, pineapple, bananas, all fresh. How's the mango?
It's actually a little sour.
Really? I got sour mangoes.
That one's sour. I don't know what you bought. Pineapple's good.
The pineapple's good.
Solid pineapple. Okay, so it is 200 pesos to sit under this table for the shade, which is about $4. Then they just brought me a surprise bill, which I didn't know we had to pay. 100 pesos to park our boat here, so that's about $2. And then she wanted to charge me 100 pesos, which is another $2, to cut up our mango and pineapple, which I had no idea or was told about. I asked her to make it cheaper because I thought $2 was too much, so she brought it down to 50 pesos. So we are officially, for two people, to do this on your own, it is officially more expensive than doing it with a tour. Good to know. My coconut cut open. Oh, with a little spoon. It's so impressive what they can do with a machete. I mean, for real.
Natasha, what are you doing there?
Just everything about me is getting so like red. Even with, so I'm putting sunscreen right on my lips. Chapstick's not working.
You have to see what this looks like.
Doesn't look that bad.
Oh, the nose?
Yeah.
I thought that was the 80s. I think it was just a thing.
I don't know what it was.
The classic move.
Okay, I'm ready to go. We are off to the third island of the day. So we have just made it to Guyam Island, which is our last island stop of the day. It's 30 peso a person just to stay on the island. I'm thinking it goes back to the conservation and upkeep of this place. So far, I think it's the chillest island we've been to. It's really tiny, but it has shade, has hammocks, has a swing, beautiful blue water. I could spend all day here. I beat you!
Thank you guys.
We are back from our island hopping adventure. I'm enjoying my coffee.
I'm having a waffle with Nutella and banana, which is super delicious.
That is way too much for me right now, although I did have a bite and it is really delicious. I had a really fun day island hopping.
Today was really good. I would definitely advise if you come here and do the island hopping tour to bring the sunblock, long sleeve shirt and hat and sunglasses because the islands get a lot of sun.
So the islands that we visited today were Naked Island, Daku, Guyam. So they were all really close to Siargao. It took us about 20 minutes to get to Naked Island, and then each of the other islands were about 10 minutes in between. We spent 2,260 pesos for the two of us for today, which is 260 more pesos than we would have spent if we would have done an organized tour with lunch included. Because our tour, we didn't get the fish, so we really didn't have lunch. We just kind of snacked on fruits. If you have more than 2 people, it's definitely a good deal to get to do it yourself and not go with a private tour or with a...
Yeah, if you've got more than 2 people, it'll be cheaper almost any time rather than booking one of the organized tours around from one of the resort providers. They charge about $1,000 per person.
So if you're one person, it's the way to go.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely. If you're 2 people like us, it's kind of like...
It's a wash.
It's a wash, really.
You get the advantage of being in a private group tour, or a private tour pretty much, because we got to pick and choose when we wanted to leave the island.
But the disadvantage we have, obviously it did cost a bit more. We didn't have lunch included. we kind of got nickel and dimed a little bit, especially on Daku. All in all, I actually think either is a good option, but if you're a group of 3 or more, I would definitely go to the boat dock early and hire a driver yourself.
I think it's a solid idea.
Yeah, if you're 2 persons like us or 1 person, then it's a wash. Depends on what kind of experience you want to have.
Anyway, so we're gonna head up to Cloud 9 to go catch sunset and finish off the day.
Let's go watch sunset. To be an Instagram model. Yeah, you're not doing a very good job. You have to look more seductive.
Should I kind of like bite my lip maybe?
That's better.
Or like my thumb?
Look that way.